Namaste and welcome to today's practice. My name's Travis and it's a pleasure to join you. Today is about a class to de-escalate the nervous system. So perhaps if you've had a stressful day and you're getting ready for bed and you would just like to bring that tone of the day down, this is a wonderful class for that. It could also be done in the morning if you've woken feeling agitated and anxious, and it can also be done during the day as well. So really any time of the day, but it's particularly powerful and potent before bed. So let's begin just by warming up our hands and our fingers while I explain to you the setup. You want to be comfortable, so that could even be seated on your bed in preparation for bed, for going to sleep. But at least have yourself elevated with the hips on a pillow and make yourself comfortable. I have an aggravated knee, so I've just got my extra cushion underneath that. So take the time to set up because you're worth it, and make it feel super supportive for you. And then we'll begin with a mudra and a kriya called Prana-Apana. So to explain the mudra, the first variation will be prana, and the mudra here is the thumb touching the pinky and the ring finger. So you create, the peace fingers are sticking out and the thumb and the ring fingers and the pinky finger are touching, and you place that mudra palms facing up on your knees with your arms long, and there we will take an inhale breath. And then we flip the palms, but at the same time we gather the two middle fingers and extend the pinky and the index away, right? So it creates like a bit of a bird shape or a dog shape with the fingers, and then we place that going down on the exhale. So I'll try to keep the explanations to a minimum so we keep the flow. We've got two other Kriya techniques and Pranayama techniques to go. So we'll just practice that again. So prana on the inhale, so that's pinky and ring finger to thumb, and then flip it, so gather the middle fingers and extend the index finger and thumb away, exhale, and place that palm face down. So let's close down our eyes now and just start to tune into that. So inhale, pinky finger and ring as the peace fingers extend away. And then exhale, flip that over and gather up the middle finger and the thumb. And now just tune into the breath and think of prana being the uplifting energy inside our bodies. And then with the apana, that can be an opportunity to really ground and let go of the day or the stressful situation that might have cultivated this desire to practice. Perhaps for you it's a multitude of things that create that stress and anxiety, so you're welcome here to take a few moments to let go of what you can. And to tune into the observer mindset. And recognize the responses that come about as a default. And just take a moment to observe them. Continue to practice here for another few minutes. And balancing the auric field around us as we work with these two opposing currents. The downward current of the apana, the removal of waste. And the upward current of prana. As that energy flows down the spine now in those opposing currents, think of how more spacious the mind is, more hydrated the spine is. And how much more voluminous the lungs are. Leave you be now for a few minutes as you just practice. Final couple of moments here. And then start to bring the hands into the heart space and just gently take a moment to bow forward, chin to chest. And gently rub the palms together to create a bit of friction and warmth and heat. And then cover your eyes in preparation to begin to peel the hands away as you slowly peel the eyelids open and return back to the space. Let's continue this mindful, meaningful journey with Alom Vilom, meaning balancing flow. You place your left hand on your left knee or wherever is comfortable. Take the peace fingers of your right hand to the third eye, and we'll be using our thumb and our ring finger. Alom Vilom is balancing, so we're thinking about inhaling through one nostril, closing that nostril, exhaling through the opposite nostril, keeping that nostril open, and then inhaling back through that nostril, closing that nostril, and exhaling out the opposite. So if you think about it, it's like a V shape going up, down, and then back up and back down. So let's try that now by bringing our peace fingers of our right hand to our third eye, and we'll take 2 breaths together through both nostrils without doing any restriction. And something I like to think about here is the pressure of the fingers. It just needs to be a soft touch. Now exhale there. Close the right nostril and inhale through your left. Close the left nostril, exhale through your right. Inhale back through your right. Slowly close the right and open the left. Inhale through the left. Slowly close the left and exhale right. Keep going like this. Think of the ratio being 1, 1, 1, 1. So you're holding very slightly, you're exhaling, and you're inhaling at that ratio of 1 part. Perhaps notice where you might be gathering tension in your body. From that third eye awareness, just ease into those areas. Let's take a few more moments here. Journey through 2 more cycles, back and forth, back and forth. When you've completed that final round, bring the right hand down onto your right knee, and perhaps just a couple of gentle shoulder rolls up to your ears and back down. The final breath here, Pranayama Kriya, is Sukha Shunya. So Sukha is kind of that sweetness and easefulness, and Shunya is about finding the stillness. And this one is an 8-part inhale and an 8-part exhale. But what makes it quite curious and interesting is these are tiny little sips of air through our nose and our mouth. The way I like to think about it is almost like climbing, ascending and descending a staircase. So what I like to do here is draw the chin towards the chest on the exhale and begin with the inhale through the nose with one part and then little sip. And as I do this, I start to raise my head. Pausing at the top and then exhaling. And returning the chin to the chest very slowly, and it allows me to continue with that 8 part. And once the chin returns to the chest and that final breath, we do it all again. So it's 4 inhales through the nose, 4 inhales through the mouth for the 8 part breath. Two more cycles. Gather all the fingertips to touch towards the groin. And then on the inhale, start to lift the hands up and rotate the fingers up until you create Kamala Mudra with the lotus at the heart space, lifting it up and then sipping in the nectar. So open the mouth and then release it out with the exhale breath in front of you. And then the fingers slowly come back to the mudra, in all the fingertips touching, and then the inhale breath begins the journey up. You can lean the head back, pull the Amrita, the nectar in, and then exhale it out. You can use your mouth, or if the nose feels more suitable. Two more rounds. Last round. And then as the hands come back up, leave them at the heart space. Chin to chest. And let's take a gentle Om as we prepare for hopefully a beautiful night's sleep or the rest of your day. Inhale through your nose. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.